get his debut. This is his debut. It's gonna be a really good day. I get a debut, Chris Paddock.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Number 59 makes his big league debut right after this.
Yep.
Number 59, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers.
Let's change. Nothing.
Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Daniel Norris gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, he's never really put things together like a lot of people in baseball thought he would from the left side. Love the arm, mid to upper 90s fastball. Good assortment of breaking pitches to go along with it. Like most lefties, command has been the issue for Daniel Norris. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Next to bat for Toronto, Ketel Marte. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 0 for 4. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
I guess so.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Number 50 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Next,
as announced earlier, this is Chris Paddock's debut.
6 at-bats in the series so far. And a curveball in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Striding forward now is the DH, John Hicks. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count now a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 0 for 5.
The designated hitter.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Reyes. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit sharply toward the right side. Number 50 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. The relay. The tag, and he is out. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, 2 to Jordy Mercer.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
This is foul right side. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Digging in, number 34. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Yadier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards 2nd. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And that runner will go no further than 2nd as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on 2nd had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to 3rd base.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1 to Cabrera to complete the double play.
Third baseman number 2.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Alex Bregman, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Calling for it, Reyes. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Harold Castro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt. They want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Reyes.
Stepping up now, Victor Reyes. For one for him here in this one. Luke Voigt is going to come on. As a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. It remains 1-0. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He's got to hurry to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing. Ready with the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Into the box now, Torres. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he is in there. Stepping in for the Jays, Yadier Molina. He singled his last time up.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
I'm set with the 0-1. Line to the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. A ball that's carrying. But this will land untouched. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Ready for another shot now, Ketel Marte. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Number 50 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. The relay. Go to second, but he's in there. As a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Stewart looks up. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. It's a 2-run homer for Alex Bregman. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Tigers nothing. So coming to the plate, Kristen Stewart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Jordy Mercer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
When a guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Settling in now, number 34. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Marte. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping up to the plate, he'll get a storm for the Jays in their half of the 6th. Takes this the other way to right. Number 50 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 5, Yadier Molina.
So here's Yadi Molina now with 2 gone and the base is empty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Mercer is there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Harold Castro. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Down the third baseline. Bregman has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Two out, nobody on. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past every time.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Ketel Marte. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Fouled off. Line towards center field. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That ball hit high and deep. Strick. You can put it on the board. Yes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Number 70 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 70.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Right fielder has a beat on it. 2 down. At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot toward right center. Number 50 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-0. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, number 50. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem, as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Mark Melanson gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 36.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Melanson has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Boy, Matty V, this is the case of what could have been. 0 hits allowed, not a complete game. It would have been nice to see what this guy would have been able to do if he was left in here all the way to the end. It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Now batting, Luke Voigt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Riding in once again, Torres. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Yo, yo, yo.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
We're pretty much at the tail end of this
to
game.
the right side. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. Reyes is there. 2 gone. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch on its way. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. The Jays are out in front, 7-0. So striding forward now, Kristen Stewart starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Brandon Kinsler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Hot trick.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Stepping in, Jordy Mercer.
Yep.
He was a ground out victim last time up.
All right, Chris Paddock throws 7 1/3 innings of no-hit baseball.
Taken for strike one.
Mark Blanton shut down
Bases
the door.
are empty, 1 man out.
And the rest of the 8.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
You got to throw
One
that one out
strike
the window
away
if you're
from a no-hitter.
right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
So
My bad.
A swinging
One more out,
3.
so a no-hitter.
Jordy Mercer is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Almost there.
Into the box, number 34, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. Last breath for the Tigers. And a fly ball. And this should do it.
No-hitter.
Makes the catch, and there it is. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or
This is
every
Chris
year
Paddock's
for that
debut.
matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Striking out 13 batters and 7 1/3 innings pitched.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
We had a no-hitter in game 1. No, perfect game in game 1. No-hitter in game 2. No-hitter in game 3. Yeah, perfect game, no-hitter, no-hitter.
Great Sunday
Holy
action
shit,
lies ahead.
four-way
But
tie
first,
for
here's
first.
what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays combined on a complete no-hitter as they cruised to the win against the Tigers, 7-0. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 10-6. The Orioles put together 10 total hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-4. The Seattle Mariners allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-1.
Cleveland,
The
White
Royals
Sox,
relief pitcher, number
Twins,
63, collected
Royals.
his first ever W at the big league level as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 6-5. The Minnesota Twins held
NL
their opponent to
Central,
just
no,
2
NL
hits
East,
as they bested the
Phillies,
visiting Indians
Nationals,
3-1.
Mets,
The Angels
Braves.
totaled 13 hits as a
Holy
team
shit.
as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-4. The Chicago Cubs grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 4-2. The Colorado Rockies only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-0. The New York Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Nationals in Washington 2-1. The Atlanta Braves got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-0. Joey Votto added 3 RBIs to his total as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 6-4. The Milwaukee Brewers racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 6-4. The Diamondbacks grabbed 13 hits in the game as they embarrassed the Dodgers 9-1. The Padres knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 7-0. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.